Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam Deving Sarasating Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nittang Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th Canto, Chapter 8, the character of Bharat Maharaj. Text 23. King Va Are ācaritaṁ tapas tapasvinyānayā jādiyam avaniḥ sa-vinaya kṛṣṇa-sāra-tanaya tanutara subhaga śiva-tama khara pada-paṅktibhiḥ draviṇa-vidhurāturasya kripanasya mama draviṇa-padavīm sucayanti ātmanam ca sarvataha kṛta-kautukam dījanam svarga-apavarga-kāmānāṁ deva-yajanam karoti. So this is also in a prose form, so I'll just read it through. King ba are ācaritaṁ tapas tapasvinyānayā jādiyam avaniḥ sa-vinaya kṛṣṇa-sāra-tanaya tanutara subhaga śiva-tama pada-paṅktibhiḥ draviṇa-vidhurāturasya kripanasya mama draviṇa-padavīm sucayantātmanam ca sarvataha kṛta-kautukam dījanam svarga-apavarga-kāmānāṁ deva-yajanam karoti. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. After speaking like a madman in this way, Maharaj Bharat got up and went outside. Seeing the footprints of the deer on the ground, he praised the footprints out of love, saying, O unfortunate Bharat, your austerities and penances are very insignificant compared to the penance and austerity undergone by this earth planet. Due to the earth's severe penances, the footprints of this deer, which are small, beautiful, most auspicious and soft, are imprinted on the surface of this fortunate planet. This series of footprints show a person like me, who am bereaved due to loss of the deer, how the animal has passed through the forest and how I can regain my lost wealth. By these footprints, this land has become a proper place for the Brahmanas who desire heavenly planets or liberation to execute sacrifices to the demigods. Anyway, please repeat after me. After speaking like a madman in this way, Maharaj Bharat got up and went outside. Seeing the footprints of the deer on the ground, he praised the footprints out of love, saying, "O unfortunate Bharat, your austerities and penance are very insignificant compared to the penance and austerity undergone by the earth planet. Due to the earth's severe penances, the footprints of this deer, which are small, beautiful, most auspicious and soft, are imprinted on the surface of this fortunate planet. This series of footprints show a person like me, who am bereaved due to loss of the deer, how the animal has passed through the forest and how I can regain my lost wealth. By these footprints, the land has become a proper place for Brahmanas who desire heavenly planets or liberation to execute sacrifices to the demigods." Purport by Srila Prabhupada. It is said that when a person becomes overly involved in loving affairs, he forgets himself as well as others, and he forgets how to act and how to speak. It is said that once when a man's son was blind since his birth, the father, out of staunch affection for the child, named him Padma-lochan, or lotus-eyed. This is the situation arising from blind love. Bharat Maharaj gradually fell into the condition due to his material love for the deer. It is said in the Smriti Shastra, "Jasmin deshe mrigas Krishnas, tasmin dharman ibodhata." That tract of land wherein the footprint of a black deer can be seen is to be understood as a suitable place to execute religious rituals. So, this chapter is describing how Bharat Maharaj, after giving up everything, after renouncing everything like the kingdom over the entire earth planet, his royal family, his wife, his children, his wealth, and he went to the forest to perform austerities and meditate upon the Supreme Personality of Godhead and worship Him. And Bharat Maharaj made considerable advancement. He went to the stage of bhava. Bhava means experiencing transcendental emotion. The love is not complete at that stage, but one experiences transcendental emotion for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And in spite of being at that very lofty, very elevated situation, Bharat Maharaj became attracted to a deer. The deer that he rescued and the deer that he personally reared right after the birth, when the deer's mother died after giving birth to that baby deer. And that shows how strong these material attachments can be and how unpredictable it can be. One may give up his family, his kingdom and everything, but still one can become attached to an insignificant animal like a deer. And as a result of that, we will see that how Bharat Maharaj at the time of death thought of the deer. And because he left his body thinking about the deer, he got a deer body. So it's a warning. Does anybody here want to have a deer body in his next life? What to speak of a dog's body? Or a tiger body? And those who are fond of eating meat, they may end up getting a tiger's body. They'll have a lot of meat to eat. But they'll have to hunt in the forest. Or those who are fond of eating fish, they may get a seal body. Seals are very fond of eating fish. So this is how one is risking his next birth. What to speak of people becoming attached to their dogs. And as a result of that, one can get that kind of a body. And here it has been described like how attached Bharat Maharaj became to that baby deer. When he chastised the deer and the deer left, Bharat Maharaj started to look for the deer. And he started to lament, saying, Bharat, what kind of austerities and penances you performed that you got the association of this deer? Mother Earth has performed greater austerities, much greater austerities than you, and that's why she has been decorated with the soft and beautiful footprints of this deer. And because of that footprints, the Brahmanas, in order to achieve heavenly planets or liberation, offer sacrifices to the demigods. That aspect is actually bona fide. Because Prabhupada quoted this verse here, Jasmin Deshe Mriga Krishna. Kṛṣṇa-sāra-Mriga is the name of this common deer with the spots in the body. So, the place, it has been described, the place that has been, wherein the footprints of the black deer can be seen, is to be understood as a suitable place for executing religious rituals. So the land where the footprints of this particular deer is there, that place is considered to be the right place for performing auspicious activities like sacrifice and so forth. So in a way it is true, like where these footprints of these deers are seen, the meaning, the place where these deers are available, that place is a suitable place for performing austerities and sacrifices. And that means these deers are available in India or other places also it's available. Nowadays, Jai Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki Jai, Jai Shri Shri Krishna Balaram ki Jai, Jai Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki Jai, Jai Shri Shri Prahlad Nrsimha Dev ki Jai. কতক্ষণ পরে খুলবে? हरे कृष्णा, आप जो बाहर से आए हैं थोड़ा रुक जाइए, आधा घंटा बाद वो ऑल्टर खुलेगा, 20 मिनट के बाद खुलेंगे. हरे कृष्णा. सो वो लोग आए हैं और जब घुसा दरवाजा बंद हो गए. So, so that is the indication of how one can become attached to an animal. What to speak of one's own children? Even one can become so attached to animals. And as a result of that, one is actually inviting a great misfortune. The attachment, actually, heart wants to be attached. Everybody wants to love somebody. It is there. That tendency to love is there in everyone. But the thing is that we have to know who to love. And the proper understanding is that this love should be offered to Krishna. That is what the love is there. That is why the love is there in the heart of everyone. This love is actually the craving, the desire to become united with Krishna. But when you forget Krishna, then that love is offered to various other objects. Love is offered to various other objects, but those love do not really benefit us. Rather, that love for objects or persons other than Krishna makes us remain attached, remain bound to this material nature and continue our suffering condition. One is subjected to all kinds of suffering so that he remembers that the love should be offered to Krishna. Love Krishna. That is the goal of life. Especially when one gets the human form of life. Human beings get an opportunity to decide. And that is the difference between the human beings and animals and even demigods. The demigods and animals are subjected to their karmic reaction. The animals are going through their karmic reactions and they are guided by material nature. And the demigods are there, they have acquired their piety and they're exhausting their piety in heavenly planet. By paying the price of their piety, they are enjoying in the heavenly planets. And when their piety will be finished, then they will fall down to this material nature. Kṣine punne martalokam vishanti. Kṣine punne, when the punna becomes exhausted, martalokam, this world of death, mrittuloka. Martaloka means mrittuloka. This world of death, they'll fall. In the heavenly planet there is no death. There is only enjoyment, and when that piety is finished, okay, leave. No more. Just like in a hotel. When you go there, they treat you very nicely. But when your money is finished, they'll say, okay, now you leave. Although when you had the money, they were treating you like a king. But when the money is finished, you can't stay anymore. So heavenly planet is like that. As long as your money is there, as long as your punna is there, that long you can enjoy there. But when the punna is finished, then you have to come down. So we can see the animals are being directed or controlled by material nature. Material nature is getting the animals evolve from lower level of consciousness to higher level of consciousness. And in the heavenly planet, they are subjected to their stored piety. But in earth planet, one gets an opportunity to create punya, also exhaust punya, and then get out of pap and cycle of pap and punya. That possibility is there only in the earth planet. In the earth planet, they have the ability to acquire punya. You perform pious activities, you'll get punya. You get sinful activities, you'll be punished. But at the same time, here one has the opportunity to get out of this material nature completely. So that is the cycle. Both pap and punya, both piety and sin, has its effect in this material nature. For the sin, one will be punished. And for piety, one will be rewarded. One will be given the opportunity to enjoy. But both are the cause of material bondage. Piety may give us a fortunate or favorable situation, but still one is bound in this material nature. But Krishna consciousness is the means by which we can become free from the bondage of both sin and piety. As Krishna said, aham tvang sarva papibhyo mokshayishyami ma suchaha. I'll deliver you from all your sinful reactions. Why sinful reactions? Actually, Krishna means both sinful and pious reactions. But people generally don't mind having pious reactions. Therefore, Krishna did not mention. Sinful reaction is what is going to cause us to suffer. So nobody wants to suffer. That's why Krishna is emphatically saying sinful reactions. Sarva papebhyo. But the result will be even punyebhya, from pious activities also. It's like in a prison house, one is getting the reactions of his actions. He is being punished for the sinful reactions. But when the prisoner is out of the prison, then there is no consideration of being punished. And in the prison house, sometimes prisoners want to be elevated from third class prison condition to second class to first class. Rigorous imprisonment. So better than that is, rigorous means one has to work in the prison, break the rocks and do all kinds of hard labor. Rigorous imprisonment. Better than that is prison. In the prison, he doesn't have to work hard. But still he'll be in the prison. And then in the first class prison, he'll have a TV, he'll have a nice air-conditioned room, and so forth. But whether it's a first class prison, second class prison, or third class prison, it's a prison. So who wants to be tied down to or imprisoned in that condition? So Krishna consciousness is actually the means that provides us the opportunity to get out of that suffering condition or imprisonment. And not only becoming free from this imprisonment, he actually gets an opportunity to go to the king's palace and live with the king. Can you see what a promotion it is? from the prison to the king's palace. That is what Krishna consciousness is providing us. Here, who is the king? Okay, first of all, what is the prison house? Here, this material nature. Who are the prisoners? We all are the prisoners. Are you enjoying here or suffering? Are you in the first class prison or third class prison? Whether it's first class or third class doesn't matter. We all are imprisoned. We all have to suffer punishment. The first class prisoner also gets punished. But now, who is the king? Whose prison is this? The prison belongs to the king. So whose prison is this? Krishna's prison. And Krishna consciousness will give us the opportunity to go where? Go where? Krishna Loka. And the place where Krishna lives, how that place is? That place is full of joy. Therefore, the intelligent thing to do is to accept that opportunity. Just chant the holy name, just surrender unto Krishna. Just surrender. That's about all that is needed. You surrender unto Krishna and Krishna will take care of you in all respects. And surrender means what? Always remember Him. Always pray to Him. Especially at the time of difficulty. During the good time we may not remember Krishna, but at the bad time, devotee will be forced to remember Krishna. Now the consideration is, to what extent we are going to try to make arrangements ourselves. So bad times come. Bad times will come in different types, in the form of different types of kleshas, distresses. But the general tendency is to try to overcome those distressful situations by making arrangements ourselves. But Krishna conscious approach should be depend upon Krishna. Depend upon Krishna. But the condition is like, as long as we have the means, we try to make the arrangements ourselves. We should not unnecessarily trouble Krishna. That is the devotee's attitude. Why should I trouble Krishna? Like Rupa Goswami, one day when Sanatana Goswami came, he wished to make some sweet rice. And then a girl came, a beautiful little girl, and Brijvasi girl, and told Rupa Goswami, Baba, माँ ने ये दूध और चावल और शक्कर भेजा है आपके लिए. Rupa Goswami thought, wonderful. I was thinking of cooking some sweet rice for Sanatana Goswami and I got this ingredients. Naturally, he thanked Krishna. He made the sweet rice. When Sanatana Goswami took the sweet rice, he felt that this taste is not of this world. This taste of the sweet rice is from some other world. So he asked Rupa Goswami, Rupa, how did you make this sweet rice? So Rupa Goswami said, one little girl came and she gave me some milk and said that my mother sent it to me. Then Sanatana Goswami said, You know, Roop, who that little girl is? Srimati Radharani came and gave it. Why did you trouble her? Why did you take service from her? So that is the attitude of a devotee. Why should we take service from Krishna? We'll serve Krishna. We won't take any service from Krishna. We are not going to tell Krishna, oh Krishna, save me, rescue me, protect me. No. Whatever you want, let it happen. Krishna. That is the mood of a devotee. Even Krishna himself comes with ingredients to fulfill our desires. The devotee's attitude is that no, we won't accept this. We want simply to serve you, Krishna. So that is the attitude of a devotee, the mood of a devotee. And Krishna becomes pleased with that attitude. And although although devotee doesn't want to take the service from Krishna, Krishna wants to. Like Krishna told the gopis, I do not know how to repay your debts. Na paroye aham. I am not able to repay your debts. What you have done for me, I do not know how am I going to repay that debt. So that is the mood of Krishna. Devotees serve Krishna. Krishna remembers it to such an extent that he felt that he cannot really repay. And when Krishna accepts the service from devotees, then Lakshmi Devi becomes indebted. Sudama Vipra went to meet Krishna in Dwarka. What did he take for Krishna? Just some flat rice. Poha. That also his wife begged from somebody's house. He was so poor. Krishna took one bite and said, oh, Sudama, for so long I never had poha. In Dwarka nobody serves me poha. They serve Rajbhog, and in Rajbhog there is no poha item. I never had this chipped rice. It's so delicious. And when Krishna was about to take the second mouthful, Rukmini Devi caught his hand. My Lord, please don't take any more. If you take any more, then I do not know how am I going to repay him. Then probably I have to go out to the begging bowl, begging for him, to pay him back. So this is how Krishna and Srimati Radharani, this is how Krishna and Lakshmi Devi feels towards the devotees. Devotees render their service and Krishna remains indebted. So this is the loving reciprocation. Devotee out of his love tries to serve Krishna, and Krishna out of that love reciprocates in such a wonderful way. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Does anybody have any question? Jai Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Krishna Balaram ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Prahlad Nrsimha Dev ki Jai. Hare Krishna.
We find the example of the dog of Shiva, who was following the devotees and finally got the remnants of the Swami and practice such a work. But here, in the case of Swara, we see that although in next life as a dear body, he was fully concerned about his first life and was fully associating with the sanctity. So why did he have to take birth again at the
What's your question actually?
Is it possible to go back to spiritual world from a material body?
Well, you have to receive the special mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to do that. Yes, you can. Like in Jagannath Puri, when Vidyapati saw that crow fell on the water, got his four-armed form and went back to Vaikuntha. There are some situations like that. Also, the fish received the remnants of Ramanujacharya and they got their spiritual form, four-armed Vaikuntha form, and went back to Vaikuntha. That's possible in some cases. But here, Bharat Maharaj got a dear body. But the thing is that this is how Krishna's arrangement. He got a dear body, but next body, he was a pure devotee body. So what is better, to go back in a dear body or go back as a pure devotee? So, anyway, ultimate consideration is it's all up to Krishna, whatever he wants. Marobi rakhobi jo ichha tohara. Yes, Maharaj.
Ask anything, but in Krishna will some association please protect us.
Yeah, their situation is different. They're associates of Krishna in Vrindavan. They're participating in Krishna's pastimes. And they are not really aware of Krishna's position in that way. So out of their love, they are dealing with Krishna in that way. That's the difference. A pure devotee is acting on the platform of devotion. But their thing is spontaneous love, which is beyond that stage. So they are there playfully. Actually, do you think these cowboys cannot kill these demons? All these cowherd boys are Krishna's expansions. Their situation actually is even beyond Narayan's situation. They're Krishna's associates in Vrindavan. Like as we have seen, like as Brahma saw that all these cowherd boys as Narayan. So they can take care of these demons. But because they are completely absorbed in Krishna's pastimes, their attitude is like that. They are feeling, oh, we are not able to defend ourselves. Krishna will protect. So if you develop that mode, yes, you can also pray to Krishna. Yes.
Attachment to the service, also not good for the devotees. Like when somebody is helping, how far it is?
Yeah. Well, as long as your service, you remain attached. When the service is taken away from you, then you don't remain attached. Okay, as long as your service, then yeah, you should remain attached. But if the authority says, well, do something else, then if you say, no, I am too attached to my service. No, because if there is a higher service, then, or greater need, then one takes. Okay? There is a question from Binod Kumar from Dubai. Param Maharaj, one of your class you said that this world is like a 7-story building and to escape even from heaven, they have to come to earth. So Indra, Brahma, all have to come to earth. Yes. Yes, Vinod Kumarji. In order to get out of this material nature, they have to come to the earth planet. As you correctly recalled, that I compared this to a building that is 7-story high, because the earth planet, this universe has 7 higher planetary systems. And there are also 7 lower planetary systems. So 7-story above ground and 7-story below ground. Basement also has 7-story. Now if you want to get out of the house, how can you get out? If you jump from 7-story, will be a good proposal? No. Come to the ground floor, and the door is there, and you walk out. So Earth planet is the ground floor. And the gateway out of this planet is in the Earth planet. That was the analogy I gave. Thank you. Yes.
There is two things, love and lust. But in the Bhagavatam, the affection towards the deer, it looks like it is between something.
No, lust actually doesn't mean, a man's or woman's desire for each other, physical. Lust is also, lust means the relationship that is based on the body. Here, Bharat Maharaj's love for the deer was not for the deer's soul. It was for the deer's body. So that's why it is also a form of lust, but not so gross one. Like, say, another example can be given. The mother's love for the child. Is there any sex desire there? No. But that's also lust, because it's a relationship that is based on the body. Another question was there? Yes.
My question is that you said in Krishna consciousness the way is prepared on Krishna. And later on, after the example of Rupa Swami and Swami as example, you said that devotees don't really say Krishna as save me, protect me. So if they are depending on Krishna, how can we pray for it?
Well, it's something like the child asks the father, give me this, give me that. But when the child grows up, does he tell the father, give me this, give me that? Or what does the child do? The grown-up? He says, no. When I was a child, I asked for my father. But now I'll serve my father. I'll see what he needs and I'll give it to him. So at a mature stage of love, one acts in a certain way, whereas in an immature stage, he may act in another way. Yeah. In a practicing stage, you can ask. Krishna, Krishna, Rakshna Mam. Alright. Okay. Yes, Jamana Priya. Take the mic.
Maharaj, thank you for your wonderful class yesterday and today. Maharaj, you mentioned that at the stage of power, love is not fully developed, but there is an expression of love.
there's an emotion. Like you see, it's like the loving relationship has not fully matured, but one is feeling that emotion. Just a stage before that.
So, thank you, Maharaja. Would you be able to say more what the activities of such a person are? The person who is at the stage of path, what are his symptoms?
At that time, you see, by thinking about the Lord, one feels that emotion and tears come from his eyes. And this kind of, symptoms of emotion becomes manifest. Like for example, those ecstatic symptoms are experienced, but that complete, absorption with Krishna is not there. Maybe I'll try to more elaborate it tomorrow on Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Gives that symptoms. Bhava stage. Yes.
So, if we are from 12th chapter 14 verses 4, Gopal's writing, despite a very rigid life in devotional service.
Let me see. You said 12th chapter?
14 verse 4.
14th.
Last 3 lines.
In the purport. Okay, let me just see. Okay, so he is narrating his own life.
So he's saying in the last 4th line in the last, despite a very rigid life in devotional service.
You said which line?
From the bottom, the 4th line.
Oh, bottom. Okay, despite a very rigid life in, yeah.
Devotional service, Bhagwan did not consult a spiritual master when he became only attached to a deity. So, didn't he have his guru as his father Rishikesh himself? So, what does it mean? He did have a spiritual master, right? So, regarding spiritual master,
Prabhupada is saying that he did not consult with his spiritual master at that time. Prabhupada is saying, despite a very rigid life of devotional service, Bharat Maharaj did not consult a spiritual master when he became overly attached to a deer. Right? If he consulted his spiritual master, then he would have told him, Bharat, what's happening to you? Isn't it? That's the point. Okay, thank you all very much. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Gaur Premanande Hari.